In this video, I thought I'd do with a little bit about subsidence or subsidence. And subsidence is the gradual sinking of the ground below a building. So the building's there and the ground is shrinking or sinking below it. And it occurs more frequently when clay soil shrinks and causes a downward movement of the foundations of the building. So the usual causes are tree roots that absorb moisture. They can cause it. This happens a lot more often than people realise. I've got a tree just out here which we had to get pollarded and cut back to make sure the roots didn't go under the building. It happens especially in urban areas due to the number of trees planted for health and environmental reasons. Tree roots can extend way past the canopy. I'm looking at a tree out there actually now, but they can extend way past the canopy of the tree. So trees can do it. Leaking drains, which soften soil, and the ground compresses when it's too wet. The use of poor materials used for foundations, and the signs are there's a crack and it's thicker than a 10p coin. That's more than 3 millimeters. So if it's more than 3 millimeters in the building, that's a sign that you might have subsidence. It's diagonal, wider at the top than it is at the bottom. That's another one. You find it close to windows or doors that are visible externally and internally. That could be subsidence. Wallpaper cracking at the ceiling or the joists or the ceiling joins. Doors and window frames warping, so you can't quite shut the door properly and you can't quite shut the windows properly. And cracks where an extension joins the house. That could be the extension foundations haven't been built properly, or the wrong material, or any of the above faults there, and that's started to move away. Again, the 10p crack, the 3mm crack will be evident there. So what do you do when you find subsidence in a building then? Well, contact a building insurance company immediately. Have a surveyor compile a report of the building. Dig a hole and track what happens over a year. And you've got to treat trees with professional advice. Get a tree surgeon round, preferably one that's been recognised by the council, and get them to have a look. And these tree surgeons are brilliant guys. I had one round about a year ago in a building. He must have talked for about 45 minutes just about one tree. So they are proper geeks, proper tree geeks, and that's what you want. And if it's serious, it might need underpinning. So contact an underpinning company to see what you can do about your subsidence. So subsidence should be dealt with immediately, as quick as you can. Or if it's a very small, very small crack, the width of a 10p coin can give you an idea of how serious it is. So I hope that was useful. My name's Mark Ironson. If you want any more help on property, by all means, give us a shout. I'll put a link below. You can get in contact and we can help you on your property journey.